Hi y'all. Okay, so doing my 30 minutes after a meal. I'm on my elliptical. Sometimes I use the elliptical and sometimes I use the treadmill. Today I'm using my elliptical, and then I'm looking all paranoid and stuff and looking off to the side just to make sure that the little baby is not awake and he's not on the way in here, because he likes to interrupt my workouts. He thinks that the treadmill and the elliptical are like some kind of toy for babies or something. I don't know. But anyways, so he's asleep. I'm done with all my eating for today. I stopped at 2 p.m. and I'm doing my 30-minute workout. And I just had my hot tea. So I usually make me like a cup of hot tea after I eat something. So I just had my cup of hot tea, and then probably I'll have some more later. There was something else that I wanted to talk about. Oh, yeah, today was my last day at the delivery station Amazon that I've been at for a little over a month now. I'm going to a different location, which means there's going to be a new mommy room video. So like that's like been my new little thing whenever I go to a new Amazon, just to see the different mommy rooms. And unfortunately I had that idea after I got to the sort center, and I didn't get a chance to show you guys the mommy pod that I was using at the FC that I was at. FC means fulfillment center in Amazon lingo. So I was at a FC, then I went to a sort center, then I went from the sort center to a delivery station. Now I'm leaving the delivery station, going to another sort center, and then probably after that I think I'm gonna go back to my favorite site for peak season. Anyways, so today was my last day. I said all my goodbyes and stuff, and I saw the nice people. I'll probably go back to that location sometime. If I don't make it back there next year in 2026, I'll make it there in 2027, because I like to move around a lot. And then places that I like, I'll go there like more than once. But places that I don't like, you won't see me going there again. Like there's definitely some Amazons that I'm not going back to, and probably the FC that I was telling y'all about earlier, where I was using the mommy pod. So mommy pods and mommy rooms are for lactating persons. That's what Amazon calls us. I'm a lactating person. So those rooms are for lactating persons like me. I produce milk. So they give us a comfortable space to express our milk, so that we don't be in there working all bogged down and heavy and stuff, because that stuff gets heavy, and then you're trying to throw boxes and stuff, and that's just not gonna work out. So, and then you don't want to be all hot and heavy and stuff like that. And then I generally find that when I leave the mommy room, I do feel lighter and I feel happier, and then I'm like ready to go and work, and I find that I work faster and better, more efficient after leaving the mommy room. I'm a lot happier. But yeah, so that's like my new thing. I like going to the different Amazons, and preferably the newer locations. So the location that I'm going to is one of the newest locations, so I'm really excited. And then after I leave there, I'm going to be going back to the place where it all started, the very first Amazon I ever got hired at. So yeah, that's what I do, bouncing around and stuff. Whew. I know I should not be out of breath, but I'm out of breath because I'm on the elliptical. It's easier when you're on the treadmill, but it's something about the elliptical. I think it works out the entire body. And so you want to be on your machine and do it for 30 minutes after you eat. And yeah, so I'm supposed to be doing a video at some point to describe my entire diet thing to you guys, to let you guys know how I got those 20 pounds off in 3 weeks. And then it was like awesome. It was every day getting on the scale, seeing a pound or two gone, and I was just like, wow. And then that one day when I got on the scale and it said 149, and it wasn't, usually I get on the scale, it's like 152.2 or something. It's always like a 0.2, 0.4, 0.8. But that day I got on the scale and it literally was 149 even. I was like, wow. I didn't scream or jump up and down or anything, but I really felt happy because I hadn't been under 150 in a long time. Not even when I did my master cleanse. I'll talk about that in detail at some point too, because probably somebody's gonna want to hear about that. But some years back, around, I want to say it was 2000. When was it? 2000. It was a while ago. It was before I came here, I know that much. But it was a while back, and I did this master cleanse where I started, the way I started out was every month I would let go of something. And I started out letting go of meats. I started out with the meats first. First thing to go was pork. And then I went on down the list, and then I started letting go of sugar, salt, letting go of processed foods, breads, not eating out, until the point where I got all the way down to where I was only eating raw vegetables. And my go-to meal, and I would crave it all the time, even now sometimes I crave it, is raw cabbage and apple cider vinegar was like my go-to. And I was like that for a long time, and it did a lot of great things to my body, and it's just great. My skin was great, my hair was great, and believe it or not, I had no menstrual cycle. So I'm go over that in detail one day so that people will want to know about that, mostly females, because like, you know, a lot of people struggle with their cycles, and it did something to my cycle, and then it never reversed. Like, even when I went back to eating regular and stuff, it never reversed. But I will pick a day and I'll sit down and talk about that in detail. But anyways, yeah, I here doing my 30-minute workout, kind of out of breath already, and I'm not even like working out. I'm just like going through the motions. Obviously, I'm going pretty slow, but a workout is a workout in 30 minutes after every meal. And then if you don't have an elliptical or treadmill, you just take you a 30-minute walk every day. And some people can't do 30 minutes, but I promise you, if you take the time out to do at least 10 minutes of something after every meal, you'll see it. Like, you'll see results. You'll feel it too. But yeah, so do my workout, go to a new Amazon this week. I'm so excited. And yeah, of course you guys will hear about it. Well, all right, laters.